welcome again, ladies and gentlemen. The final map of the night, we're going to be jumping right into it. It's, of course, the Player Unknown's Battlegrounds StarLadder
We have to
FPP
start.
Duo Tournament.
Yeah.
We're going to be going right into this one. It's the 5th map of the Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies for that short issue. We had trouble with players connecting to the... We're back. We're all good. As we jump into the fifth and final map of the night, it's getting late, but we're still excited. And we're interested to see who is going to come out on top this time. The complete opposite plane, in fact, to one that we had in the previous server restart. So it will be heading across from the south side to the north, a little bit west to east. It's probably currently in between Stalber at the end. So, yeah, quite interesting to see how this is going to go. Expecting some military-based action off the back of this. You can get there on the spawn. Pochinki, Rozhok School, all these places, as always, expected to be populated. But surprisingly enough today, we've not been seeing any school action. Out of the 4 games we've had, I can only recall 1 duo going to the school, and that was on our last game. With Rozhok, we've had a couple of interactions there, but not really a huge amount. It's been mainly towards Georgopol and even the bridge where most of the early fights go on, but we'll see this time as we head into the last map. So everyone drops on. We're going to have some action towards the military base once again. People heading there, nice to see. Primorsky is taken by Into the Games, one of the teams that actually got up into that top 5 last match. And any names that we're seeing, any interesting drops I'd like to keep an eye out for. Nothing special. KTV is going towards Stalber with his teammate, and that's actually joined by Finn and Felix, so that'll be interesting to watch. I think we'll actually have a little look at that because obviously Stalber recently started adding a little bit more loot, so that'll be fun to see who is going to be coming out on top there, but actually heading towards the very north of the map, so not quite hitting or committing towards Stalber. I actually want to follow this. I want to see what happens because it's Horkan and KTV up against Finn and Felix. I'm actually going to have a look at this, see what goes on, because I feel like this could be an interesting battle. Again, I don't really like to watch fights early on into the match before people have weaponry, but look at this. They're going for the spawn island, boys. They found themselves a boat, and I mean, while they could realistically cross down to Lipovka, which the plane didn't touch, with this kind of boat, with this kind of spawn, surely we're expecting a spawn island play. We are going to have to keep a look at this. This is something that Evermore threw into his first match on the solos matches, at least in the Gamescom Invitational. So let's see if they commit to it. Actually, they're heading a bit inland, so maybe they just got the trajectory wrong, or are they actually wrapping around the island to go towards Lipovka? We'll keep our eyes on them, make sure they don't go too far away. So Finn and Felix will make it through for another day on the north side of Kameshki. not getting taken down there. And oh, they're being boring. They're not going to the spawn island. I was excited for that. I feel like they should just now to make up for it, but it could have been fun. Still got some people who haven't dropped. Electro and Kimmy. They are heading to the match and maybe aiming for Lopovka, but I don't think they're going to make it that far. And a fair bit of military base action as well. We've already seen players go down. Fuse has killed someone off, but he's tagged. And a little bit of damage going down on this side of the map. He has lost his teammate. Nothing too special going on though early into the game, and I'll have a look and see whether the victors from earlier games. So we've got Kamka, over here surviving, heading to Zaki. We've seen them go to Zaki most of the games, and I can't see Keen or Mamino, but I'm sure they're around somewhere. Either way, so already got yeah, they're over here. George Bowl. Why did I not guess that? They've always been going to George Bowl. We've already got a player downed here in the northern part of Georgia Pole. Not too sure what's going on, so let's try and catch ourselves up to speed. It's going to be scrapped drop, and I don't see his teammate anywhere nearby. It's actually Alex, it seems, running up the hill, so pretty far away. Not going to be in a position that you can really help him. He's got to kind of accept Scrap's loss at this point, but he's still going to move up. And actually, with no one chasing Scrapped, he could get revived, but the thing is, it's not the danger of the other players around. It's the fact that Scrapped is almost about to bleed out. Alex has to speed up if he wants to get him. So we're going to be seeing if he can make it there in time. There's still Pandovic very, very close by in another building while his teammate drives off. So this, I really don't know about this one. Oh, it's going to be a heartbreaking, tragic moment if Alex only gets close to find Scrap dying. I don't think he's going to do it myself. Look at the health of Scrapped. This is just falling apart. No, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Alex instantly turning around, just running away. That's my friend dead. Man, not good, not good. Oh well. You live and you learn, and Alex, well, he will live. His friend definitely won't. He'll have to learn instead. Mamino and Keen now back towards Georgia Pole. Alex is going to be walking back in to try and gear up on some loot, but this is exactly where the heavy hitters are standing down in George as Alex begins to move down. Ooh, what's going on down here? A lot of action towards the military base. I'm not sure what we've missed here, but let's try and catch up. Two downs, but instantly two revives at the same time. So we've got Fuse and Nakazan holding force in this building. Two mini 14s, good choice of weaponry. We've got Melman and Jastic trying to cross all the way to the dome. It's not going to go very well. Melman dropped, and Jastic only one bullet away from death. Is going to have to revive his teammate. He gets panned. The pan saves him. Was it him or was it someone else? He's not wearing a pan, so maybe it was no, it was his teammate getting panned. The pan saves him, but either way, they're going to start to wrap around Preep, looking to take this kill, looking to finish him off as they go for the revive. Me man, he's going to be up now, up and standing, but Preep shooting back down will finish him off and take down both players. Nice stuff. Takes the double kill. We'll be able to loot up there, but still, Nakazan and Fuse on the other side of the military base, and they're going to hear all of these gunshots. They're going to move on round. If they can win this gunfight, they get the entirety of the southern island, aside from Nova, all of the military base, to themselves. So it's in their best interest to take this fight, to try and kill these guys. Because not only do they get all the loot from these two, and the two that have been killed, but they also just get to go here across the entire base without having to be fearful of other players. So not going to go for it. They walk away to the other side. Batsby goes down south anyway, so they won't be coming in. This boat... Oh, they did go to the spawn island. I don't know why they were going so inland for the start, but they went to the spawn island. That's nice. I'm glad to see that. I was very confused with the spawn if they weren't going to go to the island. So we've actually got just looting up from these guys. KTV is going to be up on the shotgun and the M4 or the M16. His teammate Hawken. Similar weapons, mini 14s. Silenced M4 though, that's good. So getting actually pretty decent loot, but not much in terms of protection. Don't have helmets to play with. He's got armor, but other than that, we don't know what their meds are like. I'd like to be able to see, into someone's inventory, work out how many medical supplies they got there. I think it really adds to the context, but I'm not going to be able to. Either way, this is the base for themselves, and it's impressive to see them do so well, because it's not always easy to pull this stunt off. Again, you've really got to find the boat firstly, but then you find enough meds to keep you alive so you can go all the way back to the main island and then get to the zone. Luckily, the zone's not too bad, so what they can do is just get into Kameshki, try and find a car around here and just drive in, or even run in at this point. So it's not all bad, but this is definitely going to do some damage, but we've seen worse things before. So yeah, I like it. We've got something going on up here. Kamka and his teammate. We've already had Callahan lose someone, clearly, because this duo remains standing, and Callahan doesn't have anyone to play with, but let's have a look and see what's going on. Kamika's actually wrapping back around to pick up his teammate, and Callahan, he's going to be here. He's going to hear all of this noise. Has a Mini 14. He's going to take the shot in the middle of the field, going for damage, getting tagged, and he'll get panned. So he does have a teammate, but he's not anywhere near. He's actually all the way over here, getting circled by Avatar. What is going on? Why is his teammate so far away? Pandovic spraying away damage onto Avatar, but they'll make it through. And Avatar's teammate comes in from behind, so Pandovic probably going to go down here. Either way, it doesn't matter because he can't revive his teammate, and they will win that gunfight. Both players dead. One player in Zaki, one player over in the middle of nowhere. And they can start to gear up. So this team taking what they've got, and this team starting to move away from Zaki as well, I can imagine. Get back towards a regular island, as KTV is going to be doing as well. So zone is pretty central right now. I think the first central zone we had today that's not really veered off to one side. It's nice to see. But I'm interested to see, as these players move up from the military base, how much bridge presence will we have. We've had some bridge camping on most of these maps, but we'll see if that continues coming into this one. Already Pandovic and Bembik, who have been bridge camping multiple times, are here again. I imagine they're going to be doing the same thing as usual as they take control. Try and set up. They're building a wall with vehicles, this looks like. Oh, no. Just I thought they were. But no, they're just getting up in the same position. They always do this. They get rifles, they grab a motorbike or a vehicle, and they just sit behind this camper van. And it's such a great position because, again, you can just shut down anyone coming from the military base. And the good part about the bridge camping is if you kill someone coming off the bridge, which is very likely, you get all of that military base gear. You get all the gear that Fuse is spending his hard work getting now. And I'm not sure, does he have a teammate? Is Fuse alone now? Has he been wiped? It seems like he is. Oh no, sorry, he's still got Nakazan there. So they actually did clear up the other players, or at least they ran away. No, they're dead, so they cleared up the other players, got control of the island. But again, if they cross towards the left side, which they probably will due to the zone, they're going to be in an awkward spot because they're going to have this bridge camping again. But they are on the right side of the base, so they could take either option here. We'll see. They haven't quite got a vehicle yet either, so that's something they need to focus on getting, at least under their wings, so they've got an escape route. And Keen. Where's Mamino? They're together. There's a gunfight going down here. Kamka's actually moving down in his car. And it's Avatar from earlier shooting down onto him. He already killed, or Avatar's teammate actually killed one of the players that Kamka killed, the duo of. This makes no sense. But yeah, there's a bit of history between those two duos. That's a bite, Avatar. That's not a person. So Kamka's going to make it across into the water. I don't know why I spectated him there. That was a bad idea. And now Keen and Mamino are going to start to move away from Georgia Pole into the safe zone. Getting shot at from behind. Alex is still here towards the building. He's going to be taking pot shots. At range is not going to work. Keen's going to take him down. Keen has been playing fantastically, might I add. While it's not always been showing, Mamino's been getting a lot of these frags. Keen has been downing players left and right. Really good long-range shots. I remember he was on the mountain in the previous game and shot up. I think it was actually Avatar at the top of the mountain on his own. A really long-range shot with the M4. Great work. So, we've got players moving in, but what's happened? Has someone just died to the zone? Finn? What's happened over here? Has his teammate just gone down? Because there's a death sign there. I think his teammate just died to the zone. They didn't have enough meds for him, clearly, or something went wrong. That is unfortunate. We've got KTV coming in from the spawn island, at least, so he'll be making his way here as well. Right now, everyone's just trying to get into the centre. Still a lot of people alive, but the zone allows for it. Bridge camping not coming into effect just yet. Maybe they're expecting these players to have already crossed on the other side, but Fuse is yet to do so. And as Fuse comes up with Novak, that's when these guys are going to miss out on their lucky opportunity, but they may be able to catch out into the games as he starts to move up past the compound as well with them. A lot of close positions. Over towards the west side of Gak, there's 3 duos. And this is where things could get dangerous. They're actually hiding behind this. Where are the enemies? Okay, so we've got players towards the south side. We've also got these guys getting shot at from the hill. It's going to be Mapuksa taking him down with the SKS, doing damage. And he finishes off the kill. Great shot there. As Prodigy's left alone. That's 1 out of 2 wiped. And he's looking to go the full distance. Can't quite spot his teammate. And crossing Quert, moving away from Gak maybe. Mapoxa holds on to the hill. He's just going to be spotting, trying to catch his last player. He knows he's there as well. He just can't quite hit the shot. And Prodigy, when he goes for the reload, he actually decides to cross, tries to get towards a building. He clips the corner. He might have been able to take him down there, but he clipped the corner of the rock, meaning the shot did no impact. Prodigy make buildings, but what is he doing? Running in the open? This is just ballsy. It's never going to work. And a headshot from Mapoxa. What an incredible shot that was. Takes him down at range. Weapon going to be dropped. And considering this is still in the zone, he can actually loot up that body as well. So this is good for Mapoxa. He's taken 2. Zone shrunk, but he's going to have to start running because he's taking shots himself. It's actually from Cross and Quality, so it shouldn't be a threat. There is such a range that it shouldn't be an issue. But again, look at the top of the hill. What's going on here? We've got 7 and Abaska versus Dream. One of the players we haven't really looked at in the previous game, but he usually is up there with Zodiac doing a lot of damage. These guys pushing towards the top of the hill. Hands out, no guns, not wanting to take a fight just yet, wanting to get at least some kind of range away from these guys. They're just going to be running to the next zone. They're not even trying to fight this one. So Abaska and 7 are going to have to come in from the back lines as Dream and Zodiac, they just move away. Seems like they will be getting away with their lives as well. These guys just trying to move into the safety, and it makes sense. Look how far away they are. They only have 53 seconds. This zone is going to chop them up if they don't move quickly. And that's exactly what Keen and Mamuno are doing as well, including Kamka, coming in through the water this time. Lost his teammate along the way, it seems, but he's going to be going for the swim. Meanwhile, in the school, we've got the military base islands. Players now moving into the school, and actually this is a good position because again, school hasn't been an area that's been looted much. Not only that, but it's also in the late zone, so they're going to have good cover here and plenty of buildings to hide in. So this is actually really good now for this duo. They're going to have the complete school unlooted essentially to themselves, or at least not fully looted. The school never gets fully looted because there's so much come through, and then people run away and try and get away with what weapon they have. So school is now under control of Hawken to play with. Everyone else pretty much moved inside of the zone now, apart from Maito. He's taking his time. Is he just healing outside the zone? He's healing. Okay, no, cool. So both the Maito guys are still alive in this vehicle. Looking pretty geared as well. 3 armor, level 1 armor on the back player, and then double helmets, level 3. So pretty geared right now. Looking good. And a scar on each of them. So they're going to be moving into the zone a bit late, but it just keeps them alive for longer, guarantees that top 50 placing. This is where gunfights are going to start to come down. It's actually on the edge. It's Sodia coming in, and Dream coming in from the top of the mountain, trying to run away from the zone. Peppered down from these players who are already down the hill and already into the next zone. Dream tagged up. Horsex and Mapoxa going to run away. They don't want to finish off the job. And Sodia, he may even go for the revive here. Risky, because again, he needs to instantly, second he's revived, but he could save Dream here and now. Horsex Mapoxa run again. There's still a fair distance for these guys to make. We already looked at preemptive as well. They're going to have trouble reaching the next zone. Revive should come in. There's Zodiac not opting to go for it. What's he doing? Okay, oh yeah, so sorry, he has revived him. He's now healing up. Zodiac's going to try and find a vehicle, maybe? I'm not too sure what this plan is. So he runs back up the hill. There's a vehicle there, but that's totaled. And he's just going to sit on top of the hill. This is, I mean, they haven't got the health to play with, really. They're still outside the zone by a good margin, and they've still got to move inside of the school area as well, so they don't have time to mess around. He's straight for the car. It looks a bit wrecked, but its wheels are still intact, and that's the most important part. They can get a good few hundred meters with that at least. He's looting the bodies of the players he killed. As his teammate heals up, Dream just tries to stay alive. These guys should be making it inside the zone if they can take this car, but they are taking time with their looting, maybe for some more medical supplies. And actually, looking down here, Kyoto, one of them has been dropped. Troll is from the top of the hill shooting on down, but these guys are inside the zone. They've got that to play with, whereas Suzil isn't. He's forced inside, and he has to go for the peak. Goes down. This car, though, falling back down. It can crush players, even if it's moving at this kind of speed, so they've got to be careful. Toy just trying to use a first aid kit, trying to keep himself alive. He's in the zone. There's no real pressure right now. He's dropped an enemy, but oh, that's a tag. That's an unfortunate tag as well. His teammate, one shot away from death right now. Troll going to start to move in. He wants to save his teammate as well, so he needs to wipe these guys quickly. As he moves on quickly, spraying away with the M4. He'll get one, but he won't finish off the second. He killed the wrong player. He shot the downed one instead of finishing off the standing one. And he will go down. So will Suzil up on top of the hill as well. And Toyo Going to have to run away, but at least he gets away with one of the two players still standing, so could be a worse situation. Fuse in the meantime as well, coming in from the side. He's going to be caught out. Him and Electro Panda actually just trying to cross, or him and Naka, as Kimmy loses Electro Panda in that fight, but still he's alive and he's shooting down onto these guys. Now in a 1v2, full HP to work with him. Fuse has been dropped, going to try and finish off the job as well, but he's being wrapped close by. He doesn't realise it. Coming in from the back lines is Naka, and he's just going to get up close and personal, finish off the job, and with the time for the revive, he can keep Fuse in this game. Very, very close. The zone again really ruins their day, as they're going to have to cross a long distance, but at least they are alive. That is a crucial part. They're going to have time to heal up and loot before they head to the next zone. But Fuse, does he have time? He gets down instantly. They're just going to have to keep reviving him until he gets into the zone. Naka has to heal. No way he's going to die here. He's going to die. He's not even going to make it. Oh my god, what a massive mistake. Naka and Fuse. They wiped the squad, but they can't even get into the safe zone. They completely misprioritise the healing and the looting phase, and it will make them go down. That is a horrible way to lose when you're in the top 30. They are going to be kicking themselves for that. Mamino's still in play. Not sure if Keen is. Don't see him around. Keen looks to be dead. And Horsex and Mapovka, they've finally been split up. Mapoxa down and probably out in a second as well, as Horsex is not in a position to revive him or make it to safety. He knows he's dead, so he's just trying to take players with him. This makes sense. Get a shot off. He will die anyway. That's going to be Horsex going down with Mapoxa. But he drops Dream in the process, and with Dream being solo, he can't actually get revived. Zodiac won't be able to save him. Has to loot up the body. That's unfortunate. But hey, a good job for Horsex to actually finish off the kill before he goes down. He gets that little bit extra rating, maybe pushing up in the rankings somewhat. Well, into the buildings and into the games, he's taking control of this compound with Hin. Players in the opposite side, and he can hear the flurry of gunshots coming through, so he knows they're there. Spots the barrel of the rifle as well, just waits for Faultlessly to peek. He's not going to be given that opportunity. Instead, Zodiac's coming in from the back, and he's got to be aware, but he's dead. Zodiac dropped. Hawken actually takes Huito down, and Mamino doing damage as well. Everyone's chiming up for kills here. Mamino's still wrapping the edge of the zone, and he's got to be careful because it's finally coming in. Might be able to catch Shade before he gets into the safety of the white though, and he's going to peek as a result. Shade goes down. Mamino doesn't even need to finish off the kill. It's a guy spent a school doing the damage, and Mamino doesn't need to peek. He hasn't got Keen for the revive, so he needs to slow things down, and that he will. Going in for the heal. Drinks, bandages up, sits on the edge, but look at the cross he's got to make past all of these players through the open fields, and look at the path Mamino has to get there at least. Look at the amount of players in the vicinity there are left. He is left with a huge task. So many guys up into these buildings, into the games, gets downed up in his house, but he does have him there for the revive. KTV tagged up, and Hawken, we saw them go to the spawn island. They've come back geared as a result. And they're going to be looking to move back in. Hawken tagged, KTV heavily tagged as well. He'll heal up with a medkit, and Hawken can come pick him up in the vehicle, but they're not even going to group up. He's just going to move away alone. KTV maybe just going to make his way in his own time, sorry. And Hawken in the zone at least. It's a small consolation, going to wait for his teammate to come and join him. Players are wrapping him, and Mamino, he's going in fast as well. We talked about how he's got a horrible cross to get in. It's into the games left. Where is Hin? Has Hin gone down in all of this? We've lost him, and now it's all on into the games. Mamino going to spot him from behind, but he gets taken down from Hawken in the building, and Hawken does more than that. So it's Maxizor in the orange building taking down Mamino, and into the games. Having to cross the street is never going to make it cross safely. Hin's coming in from the back, so he is still alive, but both of them are dead now. Leaves it into just 6 players remaining. 1 coming in from the top of the hill, 2 trying to wrap around the edge of the zone. It's Hawken and KTV getting shot from the top. They don't realise it's Minonder there, just shooting down, trying to finish off these frags, and he's going to be doing that. More and more shots hitting, more and more health taken away from these 2 players, but KTV healing up. He's not going down just yet. Mindowner looks for a little bit more, but Hawken's healing in the meantime, and Diaz, he's still alone. Still 2 players in the buildings, but 30 seconds left. They have to cross into the white. And right now, Mindowner, he's in the best position possible. He's in the safety of the zone just about, and he's at the top of the hill. He can catch these players as they start to move into the open. There's no buildings in this final zone, so he's going to be perfectly poised to wipe everyone here. We may be watching our victor already, ladies and gentlemen. He just has to hit the shots. More distractions coming in. Diaz going to knock out KTV with the AK, and now Hawken has been spotted. Mindowner knows exactly where he is. There's no way a revive is coming in this late into the match, as well as KTV is down and out in the open. And Mindowner mooning to the next zone. It's still behind this tree, still in cover, but there's players all round. Got to be careful. Checking for the wrap. Nothing